What's going on, fellas? KCRC Rock Bouncer here with a update of what I've been working on. Kind of been tuning, haven't been able to test it too much, but really been messing with it quite a bit. It's my 1.9 bomber or Ultra 4 / Rock Bouncer, kind of do all going fast. It even crawls pretty good too, but I'm not so interested in crawling, so it's not set up to crawl right now, just as far as the motor goes. I could still do it, but here later on in the spring and summer, I wouldn't be able to crawl without getting hot real quick. So just to do a quick little overview, I got the interior out right now. Here's the interior, just so you guys can kind of see the inside bits as well as the out a little easier. I guess we'll start with the rubber. We're on 1.9 Pitbull Berserkers, Braven Berserkers, alien compound, pretty dang sticky tire. I've actually even cut it already. You can see where I took little bits out of it just to make it a little more aggressive in the center, and it surely did that. I got the new 310 methods on here, clear with the black ring. Go to the bottom. Custom homemade links by yours truly. Cut these to length, I bevel them, and then I actually thread them. I drill and tap the Reva rod ends to fit on there, so super strong fit. Skid plate is from Circle City RC. Super low profile, pretty dang strong skid plate. I just got this one in the mail because I broke my other one, but that was my fault. I was running in like 15-degree weather, and the skid plate was every bit of 7-8 months old and definitely had been beat on. For shafts, we're running Incision Universal shafts, really good. Running Vanquish Rock Jocks front and rear, the SVX 10.2 size. Vanquish twin hammer trailing arms with the Incision Universal on the rear as well. Up here is a Shapeways Servo on Axial servo mount for the Rock Jocks. I'm not a fan of CMS. There's nothing wrong with it, but for what I do, I definitely want 4 links like this attaching the axle because I'd run it hard. I guess we'll step to the inside, or actually the front shock is a Proline Power Stroke scale shock. Not bad. They get to moving. I've had big bore shocks on them, the Power Strokes, and I just didn't like them. They'd be good for crawling, but we're going fast. I mean, I'd hit a bump and the vehicle would jump up off the ground instead of the suspension moving up and the chassis staying somewhat planted. In here, we've got a Hot Racing transmission case. It's a Wraith case. Robinson Racing steel gears in it. Hardened Axial spur gear. Running Futaba receiver and transmitter. Got a brand new Mamba X. And a Tiken 3300 kV Pro 4. Not the HD. That appears to be pretty much unplugged. Oh, cool. Looks like I unplugged that just a minute ago. Good thing I checked that right there in the video. Otherwise I would have got out and been wondering why my system's acting up. In the rear here, I've got Proline Pro Scale scalar shocks. I've got 90 millimeter in the front, and then in the rear I'm running 110 millimeter for the dampener. They both are filled with oil, so they both dampen, but I've only got spring on the front just because that's really about all it needs. As you can see, I got a sway bar back here. This is a Axial Wraith front sway bar with some custom ends that I made for it. You see how they clock out just because of all the orientation of the hardware and whatnot. So anyways, that's pretty much the rundown of this truck. I'm really excited about what I got going on in the rear end. I even got some bump stops on the shocks. So perfectly right as we're bottoming out. And just have enough room on the sway bar too to clear the chassis. Really cool deal. So later, guys.